My name is Ray Quiroz, and I've lived here in Pullman all my life. Back in 1968, or I should say maybe 65, but I didn't really start building ships in 65. I started in 68. I needed a hobby. Now the only problem I might have, you got to watch it, the top of the mast. It's gonna hit the header. Well, I started building ships because I was tired of going to gin mills and them taking all of my money, and me ended up with just hangovers, and that's it. So I thought that it would be nice to pick up a hobby and start doing something constructive. Yeah. Well, earlier today what we were doing is that we were bringing the ships up, or one of my ships, La Santisima Trinidad, from the basement to its place of where we're going to show it on display. This model ship weighs over 150 pounds. Is 5.5 feet tall and 7.5 feet long. She's armed with 4 decks of 128 tiny brass cannons. I even used Honduras mahogany to build the hull, which was used in the actual ship. Well, what is going on this weekend is a house tour here in Pullman area. They've asked me if I could put out one of my ships for display, and I said sure. La Santisima Trinidad was a Spanish warship. She was built in Havana, Cuba, and launched in 1769. She was the heaviest armed ship in the world and had more guns than any other ship at the time. She must have been beautiful, but make no doubt she was built for war. In 1779, Spain and France declared war on Great Britain in support of the American colonists in the American War of Independence. La Santisima Trinidad became the flagship of the Spanish fleet, taking part in the Franco-Spanish operations in the English Channel. In 1805, she took part in the Battle of Trafalgar. As part of the combined Spanish-Franco fleet, due to her great bulk, her helm was unresponsive in the light winds of the day, contributing to her downfall. The great size made her a target for the British fleet, and she came under attack by several ships. She lost her mast and eventually surrendered. She became taken in tow and sank after the battle, having been scuttled by the British captors. In fact, one of the ships that sank her back in 1805, the Victory, which still exists today. I worked for the Pullman Standard Company, building trains, for 25 years. I was a proud member of the AFL-CIO Local 1834, District 31. I learned early on about how craftsmanship and patience can create beautiful train cars. I used that same training I learned at Pullman Standard to build each one of my model ships. It was, to me, it's like watching a flower bloom. It'll take months and months before you feel anything that comes out of it. But then all of a sudden, a flower blooms. It's there. It exists. It's a self-gratification that I built it. This is mine.